As we go through the day.
Oh no!
Kyle Larson. Backstretch.
Off of 2. Kevin, you had just told us about how narrow it is over there. There's another problem. There's a bump.
You're going to see Kyle Larson right back here. He's going to get those left side tires below those hash marks, and that's in that section. It was before the bump that car took off, and the way that they repaved that section, it doesn't really flow like the banking does. It's much harder to cross.
So important to get that clean air, isn't it? Oh, and he's loose. Finally lost it. Oh, same exact point he got loose last restart.
Wow. Hard hit for Chastain in the backstretch.
Man, that's it. You know, whatever, you just get right there, and that's it. And these seem, what you said earlier, these cars just a little bit sideways, and they're gone.
Yeah, you see how that track narrows up, and again, it unloaded right as it got to where that patch in the track is. He almost lost it. I think it was 2 restarts ago, but a hard hit on the inside and an end to one of the best cars we had to offer at this race today.
Outside for 2 laps, and we've talked all day. This racetrack is tough. It's too tough to tame, and you just can't do it. We see Ernie got a little bit sideways. He bumps Schrader. They spin. There, Sterling Mullen runs in the back of the 6 car, and then he also hits the 4 car. Meanwhile, Jeff Bodine, they ran in the back of him, but he came through with not too much damage. Also, Morgan Shepherd, Dale Earnhardt, Brett Bodine. That looks like Bobby Hillen.
Somehow, Bodine, Earnhardt got through.
This is where they usually get so wound up.
He just got against the wall. Oh, Reagan hard in the wall.
David Reagan hits it hard, goes right across in front of traffic.
Just started to say you can feel the intensity heating up with these guys. I mean, when you get 10 laps to go inside 10, man.
Got up under the 64 off of 2 there.
They just get wound up.
Tough night for the points competitors. David Reagan came in 4th in the point standings.
You talk to these veteran drivers, and Rusty, you know just as well as anybody that you can't let your guard down 1 lap around this racetrack, even at the end of the race.
You can't. Let's take a look at this. He gets right up against Stephen Wallace as he loses downforce in spin. He's got the 64 car, David Strumme, behind him. Worst position for Reagan to be in. Completely lost all the air off his car there.
So he knocked the rear springs out of the car. You can see that safer barrier giving when that car hit. So those things really do their job.
A very tough night for Jack Roush's cars. There's the 6 car. That's the last car of the 3 that he had actually running competitively. The 60 car of Carl Edwards at the wall in lap 1. You just saw what happened a few laps ago to the 17 of Kenseth. And now here comes the last of the 3 Jack Roush cars. There's the rub between the 6 and the 66.
And guys, there just was no room at all. And one thing that I remember, the 6 car of David Reagan had brand new.
That ain't gonna work out.
Truex.
Hold on to it.
Here it is. Bush. Well, you said it wasn't going to be the last one. You were right, Bill.
That didn't work out.
A lot of big cars, heavy hitters in this wreck.
When the 19 lost some momentum, then he got stuck 3 wide, and he was in a tough spot. There you go. Wow, we got hit hard in the back. Chase did by the 45.
Yep.
Kurt Busch.
Could have been a lot worse. Several cars, handful of cars out on that, but you're right. He checked up, moved up. See the 4-car wiggle? I think it got his eye, moved up the least little bit, got in the outside of Stenhouse, into the car on his outside, turned him around, and man, watch his hit with Kurt Busch.
Oh, that was a tough one. Wow.
Look, that car, or the wall giving like that, I'm telling you, these cars are tough, and they don't show the hit quite like they used to. But when you see a wall move that much, that's a big hit.
Last year at Pocono, these 2 guys ran 1-2.
Oh, sliding around. It's the 51 of Justin Johnson. And contact with the inside wall.
When they cross that loop, that's what it'll be.
Take another look at why the 51 went around.
See him on the inside. He's going to go to the inside of the 1 of Jeffrey Earnhardt coming off turn number 2.
Coming off such a great finish at Phoenix a week or 2 weeks ago.
Got his left sides down on the flat of the racetrack. Remember, that looks like raceable surface down there. It's the apron. Basically, it's banked a lot less.
You can see that 45 car. Whoa, they're touched. Made the pass. There it is.
And Blaney in the wall goes Reddick, and around goes Larson again into the inside wall.
Oh my gosh, caution. That's not what either one of those. That's not what Blaney wanted to see.
That was lap 4 for Larson. Deja vu.
4 to go.
All over again.
See, he's going to slide up and hit the wall. And it's going to be right in that. You see 5 checked up. Bubba got in the back of him.
Much of those tires, not building those air pressures up too much, and he's also, Jimmy Johnson going around.
Into the wall hard.
Unbelievable, our leader.
Got the right side out. He's worn the right side out.
All the way around that corner, and there he goes, and in the fence.
Oh, no.
He's wrecking. We stay green.
He's got a right rear tire down.
And he's around. Kurt Busch.
No, and there goes Newman off the bumper of someone.
And Ryan
He's
Newman
in the wall.
Bring out the caution flag with just 7 laps to go.
Kind of thought that we may see another caution.
Now there's Newman right of your screen. I think that's Almirola behind him.
Yeah, I know somebody got into him and turned him.
Eric Almirola got in the back of Newman.
You can see tires starting to blow out on that 39 car, and then he hits the inside wall hard.
That's a big lick.
And now almost the entire. Trouble back straight away.
I think it's Brad Keselowski spinning. He's going to barely kiss the wall.
Clint, there was a slow car on the high groove coming out of turn number 2 that impeded Keselowski. Trouble back straight away. Around goes the 47 on the very first lap. Ricky Stenhouse.
See Reddick still on the bottom. Stenhouse almost 4 wide at the very bottom, makes contact, sends him directly into that inside wall and then into that safer barrier.
And in that initial skirmish, one of those cars involved was Quinn Houff, who has never turned a lap here, and yet started this race from 27th. So damage front and rear to Stenhouse. That looks
heavy.
Coming off turn number 2. A ferocious crash in the back straightaway off turn number 2. Tony Stewart, the leader around. Mark Martin's in it. Ward Burton's in it. One car got completely sideways and the track was blocked. Look at the damage to Schrader's car. He is climbing out. His teammate Johnny Benson is involved. Kurt Busch, you see his damaged car.
It's Tony all by himself.
Going low.
Buckshot got in trouble.
He was sideways off turn 2, got loose, and Tony Stewart just came up on him so fast, nowhere to go. There's where Jeff Gordon got the damage. Sterling Marlin gets through, and Bill Elliott gets through. There's the hit.
Goodness.
Spencer just pile drove Stewart's car. There you see Ward Burton get caught up in it, and a host of cars on the outside.
That was another view. Just see Buckshot Jones in the 44 get
There was
sideways.
so much smoke that Spencer and those guys just could not see. There's all the smoke out there. So watch, these guys are coming here and they can't see. They're coming out of the smoke. It's like coming out of a bank of fog.
Wow, what a hit.
Oh, my goodness.
And at that speed, Darrell, from 300 feet away, what can you do?
Well, there's nothing. You're at just the mercy of the track, either opening up and you slip through.
In front of you there. Watch in front of you there. Come on. Go back to the caution. Go back to the
car trashed. Coming to the start-finish line. We're going to see it here.
Oh, no. Oh, that's 2 hard hits.
So this is a pretty good shot to show how much room they have.
And Ross couldn't have been any higher than what he was.
And actually, he was so high that he got into the wall coming off of 2.
Yeah, so
Martin Truex had a good start to the night, got involved in a crash, worked his way all the way up to 4th, and then suffered a driveline failure.
Backstretch. A big crash involving Bobby Labonte and David Gilliland.
Bobby's had a little trouble tonight.
Labonte has taken his car to the garage. Casey Kane will be the free pass car. Larry, what's this do to your race strategy?
Well, I was just sitting here studying. We've got those 9 cars out
To the garage. Let's take a look. He's on the outside of Austin Dillon. There's contact in turn 2.
That's just what you and Jeff Burton were just talking about, that the drivers not in the playoffs, they're still here to race. You know, that's the thing that separates this.
Oh, Brad Keselowski.
Yeah, I saw the 18 on the outside had damage on his car as well. Too high once again. I don't, maybe it right. Something come apart there.
Just got in the rubber, you know, rubber buildup.
Something, but it was definitely right in the lap of the 18. Nowhere to go. Yeah, you could tell something just changed directions, and looks like
he's backed up into the second pack. It's a 4-horse race out of turn 2. Spin down the back straightaway, and it's Kurt Busch. And Kurt Busch falls back into the clutches of Clint Boyer.
Yeah, Boyer got in the back of him there and turned him around.
Little issue.
Goodyear's still on the right rear. Just got the wheel opening evenly right there. We'll get pictures of it, but looks fine.
Eric Almirola has pounded the wall with a car that throws back to Mark Martin's Busch.
Yeah, you can see he's already spun off at 2. Usually you have to see if he got into the outside wall first or if he had a car underneath of him. Man, that thing is hit hard.
And remember, he started at the back, so he was making some passes and trying to make his way up through the field as quickly as he possibly could. Both he and Chase Elliott, I saw both of them going back and forth through some of the slower cars that they were coming through.
I think he got loose and got some help right there. Looks like he kind of checked up to stay out of the wall, and I couldn't tell.
So Denny Hamlin and Clint Boyer there, side by side.
Yeah, it looks like Denny. What Denny is really kind of not giving Clint much room, forced him up into the side of, in the back of Almirola. Look at this hit.
And that was Kyle that got into the back of the 11. Wow, what a lick.
Man.
Lifted the whole car right up off all 4.
See a piece of the splitter flying through the air.
I'm trying to see where Carl get. There's Carl at the bottom of the screen. That's all we saw.
Allmendinger. Yeah, that's what happened. I thought it was
this becomes almost a 3-cushion shot. Safer barrier inside, concrete outside.
What is 12 laps? Wow, the 34. McDowell got into the wall. He was sideways.
Down the back straightaway.
Got into the wall, and now he's around.
Just got loose, gets away from him, and now he's on the ride, for a ride. Going through that noose, just out of control.
Joey Logano right there, panicking as he came across right in front of the 22 car.